Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I just felt like doing a spread for the air signs today, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So I'm trying something new here on my camera frame and my setup, so let me know if you like it. Leave me a thumbs up or comment below. That always helps. And we're going to do a love spread today, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, love spread from now until the end of September 2018. And yeah, just tell me if you guys like this or not, because I feel like sometimes my face doesn't need to be in there, maybe it's distraction, so let's just focus on the cards here today. And I'm sorry if the lighting is off, if it glares on the cards a little, I'll try to reduce that as we go. And as I say that, we have a fly stuck in the light over here. Okay, so the overall energy for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, from now until the end of September in love. Overall energy is the Two of Swords. Sorry. Two of Swords is a decision that needs to be made. So, air signs, you could be trying to make a head and heart decision, or just really, you could be also trying to decide between two people or just two obvious different paths. So this requires a lot of courage in this card. And right now she's showing a good face of courage, but she's also turning her back to the approaching wolf here, who could, of course, eat her. So, in a way, she's putting off the decision. She's not wanting to see that a decision has to be made, and that at some point she is going to have to turn around and face this problem or this issue, which is represented here by this wolf. So let's clarify. Let's see the energy of the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So your energy right now is Ace of Swords. So you're wanting to cut to the heart of the matter. You're wanting to cut to the truth. So you do want to land on one of these swords. You want to make a decision. You want to drop one of these swords, and or somehow you know, bring it into a balance. If it's a head and heart decision, if that makes sense. But the Ace of Swords is also a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's truth and justice. That upright sword is the same upright sword of justice, and it's also shown in the Queen of Swords and King of Swords as well. So that is perfectly upright, meaning it's balanced, it's fair, it's just. And it's also a sort of cutting things out. So like I said, you're going to be making a decision and cutting something out, someone out. This is cutting energy, so we cut out that which does not serve us any longer. And it's pretty obvious here that it's accompanied by a very big decision that needs to be made, but that's been put off for a very long time. Okay, and we have the Ten of Wands coming out, which is a burden that you feel by carrying these two. It's like you can't continue on this way. It's too heavy of a load for you to carry, and at this point you're not even able to see your own footing. So it's going to end in, you know, catastrophe in a way. And you're watching yourself in this way, saying, I have to make this decision. What do I do? I have to do this. But somebody's going to get cut out, and how difficult is that decision? Who's going to get cut out? What's going to get cut out? It's something you really do not want to have to make, a decision you do not want to have to make. But you resent the burden that it carries. You can't handle the burden any longer. Okay, so what about the energy coming towards the air sign, towards Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? So this will be energy coming towards you. And that is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a very spiritual card, and it's about movement or moving away from something. And it's also symbolic or representative of a sacrifice that's being made in some way, like a spiritual sacrifice, or something has to be given up in order to attain the enlightenment. So we have right here the hermit who is like ferrying her across what's representative of the river Styx. So he's taking her to through transformation to a new shoreline. So she's leaving behind something, and she is moving towards a new shoreline. Now she's also packing very light. If you notice, she only has this one box, and like I said, it's like representative of her sacrifice here. So, but she's in deeply meditative zone in this boat, and so this is very much a spiritual journey. It can also be a physical move or a physical journey somewhere. So travel can be involved in this for sure, but if there is travel involved, it's very spiritually oriented, or it causes a spiritual awakening within you. And each one of these swords in this boat it's not sinking the boat, and they're all around her as almost like her protection, yet also her troubles, or the things that had troubled her in the past. They represent the torment or the trauma that she has been through in the past. Okay, so the energy that is coming towards Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, please clarify this Six of Swords. So your partner, or the person coming towards you, might be coming out of a relationship or out of a scenario. They might be coming out of a move or getting ready to move. And here it's like they're waiting for their ships to come in, the Three of Wands. They have put certain energy out into the universe, and now they're waiting for a response from the universe. They're waiting for that to come back. And back here, I know you can't see, but there are owls in the background, which seem to be containing or holding messages, like containers in their hands, or in their claws, I'm sorry. And she's letting go of a hawk, and it's coming back as an owl. And an owl is like a symbol of wisdom. So it's showing you this karmic cycle that, you know, you get back what you put out there. And so the person that you're inquiring about, or the person you're thinking about during this reading, maybe they're just waiting for something to manifest. It's just not timing yet. They've put it out there, and they've set the intention, but it's not happening yet. There's some kind of holdup. What could be the holdup here with this person? Six of Cups. So there's some kind of karmic connection. There's some kind of past life connection, or children. It could be children, plain and simple, keeping this in a slower pace. So it could be the person that you're involved with. They're trying to break away or move away, and they're trying to manifest something for themselves. But it's just taking a little longer for their results to come in. Or they could really be someone who travels a lot as well, because I do see a lot of travel with both of these cards right here. And this is like a past life connection also, as well as, like I said, childhood or children issues. So they could be tied to some kind of childhood or child issues. Can I get a clarifying card on the Six of Cups, please? And the High Priestess. So this is, can be secrets. It can be deep intuition. It's a feminine card, but if it pops up in a man's reading a lot of times, or representing a man, a lot of times it represents some type of secret or possible infidelity or some type of attraction elsewhere. And this is the Judgment card. We have that clarifying the High Priestess. So, and then here I have Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups wanted to pop out as well. So, I get the feeling that there is a lot of emotion here, but a lot of also deep feminine wisdom or intuition that's being used in order to make this decision, because it's like this decision is huge. The Judgment card is, it's a deep card about, you know, following your calling in life, and your spiritual calling in particular, your particular path in life. And life is going to cook you and then let you rise, and then you're going to cook and you're going to rise. And this is it's like the hand of God plucking you or pulling on you and telling you, this is what you're being called to do. This is what you're being called for. It's a spiritual quest sort of a situation. So when I see that, so this would be the person that you're thinking about, it's like they're involved in some really serious cycles of it coming to an end here. I mean, these are two major cards right here. And the Six of Swords is a deeply spiritual card, like I said, and so is this one here, and the High Priestess. So, and then, like I said, we have soulmate type energy here as well, and manifesting energy. So it's like they're cooking up something, I want to say, and they're just waiting for the proper timing. And as I say that, I'm thinking timing. The Wheel of Fortune card pops out. So Wheel of Fortune is about karmic cycles, and it is about timing, but luck rides with you. The card is upright, so I like to see that. And it seems like it's just one of those cycles that has to be played out, and you have to allow this its own duration, whatever that may be. And it might be a little longer than what you expected. I want to say maybe 3 months, maybe longer. But the Three of Wands there. What's the outcome here between these two energies? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a card of great financial prosperity. It did come up in the reverse. Financial prosperity, family matters, inheritances, land, family, long-standing family heirlooms or family treasures, so to speak. It could also be financial investments like the stock market or investment in land, property. It could be like a family business as well, or something that some sort of trade or skill set that is in the family. But wealthy. This is a card of wealth. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is the highest up you can get. So when I see it in reverse, and I'm just going to choose to actually read it in reverse here, it seems like there's a lot of potential here, definitely, with this Ten of Pentacles for the two of you. It just seems like money and finances and maybe financial mobility might be an issue because maybe you guys live a distance away from one another, and so the distance and finances are not allowing this connection as much as you had hoped. The Death card is symbolic of like the end of something, or the death of a cycle, the end of a cycle. So we do have a lot of cyclical cards here, definitely. So I feel like there's just a lot of cycles in both of your lives right now that are coming to an end and changing. So you have to be patient with these cycles, and the cycles of the moon, you should really pay attention to these, the full moon and the new moon cycles, because we do have a lot of moon energy in these cards as well. But also, just those are our short cycles of time. You know, we have yearly and 7-year cycles and 20-year cycles and 100-year cycles, but especially if you can at least pay attention to the moon cycles, it might help get a grasp on things, be prepared for things, understand why you might be, you know, have more tendencies towards certain characteristics than others. That can help in your decision making. So another outcome card, let's go with advice. Advice for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in love, or now until the end of September 2018. And can we get 2 cards, please? Can we get 2 cards, please? Okay, the Nine of Wands and the 7, the Chariot. The Nine of Wands is being very defensive and feeling as if you have to stand your ground and maintain your footing, your balance, and someone seems to be maybe trying to knock you off of that, or there could be a lot of just defensive energy in this relationship or in this connection. And it's like one wants to pull the other along, maybe. The Chariot card is one of forward movement, and it can be, again, a move, a physical move from one place to another. But it's also moving away from an idea or forward motion of a project or a way of living. So it can be forward movement in a relationship as well. But it's very masculine energy. So it could be that, you know, one of you is a little more defensive and on guard than the other, and the other one's like wanting to drag the other one along and just say, hey, let your guard down, it's okay. Okay, and the Seven of Swords. So there can be a sense of some sneaky behavior, just that someone needs to sneak off, or someone might sneak off because they see an opportunity greater than what they have. So the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it's like someone is trying to sneak out of something. They are really trying to sneak out of something because but it's like the money and the finances is not there. The stability is not quite there. They want to make this love offering, this cup of love. They have this cup of love that they really want to share, along with this Ace of Pentacles as well. It's like they have found something and they want to share it, but they can't. They're trapped. It's being trapped. There's a lot of trapped energy. They're waiting for the timing. They're waiting for the timing to plan their way out and come to healing, and possibly to Aquarius. This could apply specifically to an Aquarius, since this is an air sign reading. The star is associated with Aquarius, but it's also associated with all things healing, superstarish as well, or shining bright. And it's a beautiful card, it really is. And so the two of you might be able to come together and provide healing for one another. Yeah, because there's been a lot of this Nine of Swords energy, this worried, being up in your head. Somebody's really worried about their situation. They just want this happy family. Yeah. So that is your reading. Sorry that it's just a short one, and I just sort of threw it out there and wanted to kind of roll with something a little different. So I hope you can bear with me, and I hope you got something from it. And take care, air signs.